insane. Just
You are insane. You're buying.
You look insane.
You are.
What
You're
is
buying
this?
Monster High
you're right.
sleepover dolls.
You just look insane.
But it's
You're
right.
right.
You just look it.
Yeah.
I just look at.
I just
Just
look.
holding my. I just unboxed my Monster High doll while we waited for Miranda.
Are you a Monster High girly?
She is now.
Now, girl, she's running a business now. She is a collectible.
Okay.
The collectible Casey.
The collectible Casey.
That could have been Casey
Casey and the
Entertainment Cheese.
Casey and the collectibles.
Casey and the collectibles.
That's good.
LLC. Single owner.
And yeah, there are girlies. I'm not the only Monster High girly.
Hi,
Because there are
Jessica.
people
Jessica's at work.
in my DMs that are like, "Oh, my doll is getting there today." I'm like, the doll.
There's a show, right? There's a show right now or a movie.
on Paramount, I think. There's a Monster High show.
That was a Nickelodeon show, right?
The cartoon. Was there a cartoon?
I guess so. I don't know the lore.
We don't.
You
we're
don't
not-
even know, but you have this doll.
But she's got
Yeah.
the dolls, girl.
Girl.
It's spooky.
The dolls.
Season.
She's got
Oh,
the dolls
God.
and the dolls. They were half off at Target. I couldn't.
You don't
leave
even
them
know these
behind.
girls.
You don't even know
You
these
don't
girls.
know these girls.
What if they
What are you
voted for
doing?
Trump? You don't know.
What if they were at the insurrection? You don't know.
don't
You
know.
have to look it up.
Yeah.
Draculaura
Take it from
was
us.
not at the
Take it from us.
insurrection.
Everyone
Look
let
at
us know.
Draculaura. Draculaura would crush them with these thighs.
Those are
Yeah,
some
those are
thick
some
girl
thick girl
thighs.
yeah.
Yeah. She's a
She's a-
softball player.
She gets a Peloton.
That's
she's a
what I was gonna
Peloton
say.
girl.
We both were called Thunder Thighs in high school. I can feel it.
Both of us.
Big.
Both of us.
Shared
So great.
experience. All right, girls. Well, enough of this. Let's
Enough
start the
of
show. Do you hear that?
No.
No, I don't.
That's
hear
the sound of the group chat going off, so it's time to start the show. Welcome, everyone, to your favorite podcast of the week, because we ask the most important question. Did you read the group chat?
Did you read the group chat?
Did you read the group chat?
chat?
Not me last night because I did not even have energy to pick up my cell phone. I could not reach my phone to read a text.
How did you go to sleep? Because you watched TikTok to sleep.
No, I watch Friends
She
to go to
watched
sleep. And with
Friends.
every fiber of my being, you guys, I woke up at 4:30 in the morning yesterday and I was like, oh, it hurts to swallow. Like, I cannot, my throat hurts. I am getting sick. Which, whatever. But it was like the entire day, I constantly had a cough drop or was drinking tea. I went to Trader Joe's. I got a turmeric shot and a ginger shot. And like, it wasn't stuffy. I just had a sore throat.
throats.
Like, I felt fine. Like, I did go to the gym that morning. I went to a class. I felt normal.
You know, I started with a sore throat too.
Yeah, I know. And then I had dinner, and then I had a client call. And before that, I was like, I'm a little tired. I feel like my stomach is a little upset. I'm going to lay in bed for this client call. And it was like going over the itinerary for her weekend trip this week. And so I like had to go through everything. And it's like, I get very animated about that because it's like, how do you explain over the phone the difference between lightning lane individual, lightning lane, and a virtual queue? It's like, it's explaining Latin.
What do you mean
really.
lightning lane and then individual lightning lane?
RJ, I'm not
RJ doesn't
doing
even
this.
know.
You can't be. You have to be joking right
You
now.
have to be joking.
Why are there
He's
two?
not.
RJ,
Oh my God.
shut up.
Anyway, so I am giving like a full, and it was a 45-minute call. So I was like, after that, whatever. I went to go let Winnie out, and it was at like 8:45. I could not stand. I sat on the ground waiting for Winnie to go outside, and all of a sudden I was like, I am so cold. I need to go put the heat on. I like barely made it to put the heat on till I went back and laid on the couch. And then finally like turned everything off and went upstairs, put on my robe, which was on top of my sweatshirt and sweatpants. And I was shaking. I was having like uncontrollable chills for a full on hour. I could not. I've never in my life have felt this way. And then I did end up and I took my temperature. It was 98 degrees.
Oh.
Thank you, Lachey Brothers. Yes.
Cherish you.
And I did end up getting warmer, and I sweat a little bit throughout the night.
Yeah.
And I woke up totally fine.
Yeah. Maybe you just caught like a little buggy.
Yeah, how have you been the rest of the day?
Oh, I am perfectly fine. I have a headache, and that's probably because I'm dehydrated from sweating and not even being able to consume water last night because I couldn't drink anything. But I just have a headache today, and I am fine.
Well, today's the perfect day to have a headache, Miranda, because we are in for a probably 2.5 hour marathon recording session.
Adam, we are not doing this Patreon episode like we do show guys. I refuse.
I'm saying this is going to be an hour. That's probably going to be
I know. And I feel fine. I'm just saying it's very strange. And I did take a COVID test and it's negative. And I'm going to take another COVID test tomorrow. But
well, yeah. I mean, the
Lollipopper science experiment.
Lollipopper.
It was science experiment.
Okay.
That's I ordered it on Amazon. Last night for overnight delivery.
Did you guys get your free tests from good old Joe?
Oh, I forgot to
Joe.
sign up.
Recently?
Or no, I signed up. Yeah, it was very recently.
They dropped new ones again.
Like how recently?
Maybe
like in the last
2
weeks.
Oh, then no, I did not. Well, the last ones I got from the good old government, the liquids
expired.
were dried out.
Oh,
yes.
So
the ones we got were expired, or like we were heard that people were getting them expired.
Anyway, I got it was 5 of them on Amazon for $35. So I was like, whatever.
Oh, that's not bad.
It's not terrible, but I'm like, why am I paying $35 to make sure none of y'all get sick?
I use my HSA card because I'm a corporate girly and pay for the.
That would have been. I didn't even think to do that.
Oh, Mama, girl, everything's on the FSA card. I mean, when you see. Because they have them now. Like if you're looking at Walgreens, they'll say like.
See,
oh really?
You just said 2 different accounts.
Oh,
you said HSA and FSA, and they are 2 different things. You need to be very clear. Okay.
Finance Adam has entered the chat.
Adam knows
I don't know anything
FSA.
about. I've never signed up on my own in my life.
I stopped.
Here's
doing
your scam. So Adam and
HSA.
Adam's insurance is under mine. So our FSA technically is for both, but I just used it all up because of all my different problems.
Yeah,
but you know what? It's for us because
it's there for.
Exactly. It's for both of us. Meaning, if I'm happy and healthy, then he's happy and healthy.
Happy wife, happy
Happy
life.
wife, happy life.
Yeah.
Speaking of happy wife, Miranda, how are you doing? I don't know.
Well, Jace is I guarantee Jace is the one who got me sick because when I picked him up from the airport,
so he finally came home.
Oh, he's gone now.
He's gone again.
But when I picked him up from the airport at midnight on Thursday, and before I got there, he goes, "Can you bring a mask?" And I was like,
what?
He was like, I'm just really stuffy.
And you were like, well, it sounds like you're sleeping somewhere else tonight.
Yeah.
So. But he came home and took the test and it was negative. And I was like, fine, whatever. And then he was fine the rest of the weekend. But I'm like, you were carrying whatever this 24-hour bug was.
Patient 0, yeah.
It was you. It was you. So.
Well, honey, the viral bugs are the least of the problems.
Least of the bugs.
Yes.
Would
What
rather
is going
have
on
this
in
bug
Paris?
than a bed bug. For real. For real.
These videos of them crawling on trains.
No.
Seats, I'm gonna throw
Like from people to people or in the upholstery in the trains?
On the upholstery on the
Truly,
train.
my question is like, how do you get rid of this?
You have to burn. I mean, you literally
have to
burn it
all
all down.
Bring a cow to Paris.
Basically,
put a little bucket and some.
None of your like anything.
Wait, what do you mean
soft
cow?
goods is not.
Oh my God, RJ,
salvageable.
how the Chicago fire started?
Oh, I was like, is there a thing about cows and bedbugs? Do bedbugs get attracted by cows? They
They're
just
like,
jump onto a cow.
No, but they will burn a city down.
They will.
Yeah. So shout out to Paris.
Shout out to Paris.
Shout out
Paris
to-
is burning.
Paris should be burning.
Paris wishes
What-
it was
what's the
Paris should be
burning.
scent?
burning
Yeah.
these beds, girl.
It's
Yeah, for
wild.
Honey.
Well, speaking of scents, okay, I got.
You
this
look
is
underwater right now.
Not,
Yeah,
Ooh,
change
I'm
the lighting,
changing it.
Vase. Let's
You
change
don't
the
like
mood.
it? Fine.
Do a pink.
Do a nice, yeah.
Yeah, we like a pink.
Perfect.
That's nice.
This is rainbow.
Ooh, I like that.
Okay, so this is obviously not sponsored because I can't even get Crocs to send me the free gift they promised me.
Yeah.
They read my message yesterday.
How do
fingers
Crocs owe
crossed.
you something? How's that?
Yeah, Crocs.
Right.
Crocs reached out to me in my DMs and was like, "Can we use your video? Say yes and give us your address, and we'll send you a thank you gift."
And did they use
It's
the video?
one gibbet.
They
It's a
did-
card.
They did use my video in their Lightning McQueen stuff. It's like 1 second of the video, but hey, they used it.
It's in
They
there.
did.
That's it. And so they have not sent me something. They read it yesterday. So fingers crossed some girlie wrote down my address. Otherwise, I will be going up the ladder to Croc
Mr. Croc
corporate.
himself. Yeah.
To Mr. Croc himself.
It's not the only
but-
ladder you've had to climb recently to talk to somebody, honey. And you might
Yeah.
be speaking on that later, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so my friend got a targeted ad for these and sent it to me, and then I bought them because I couldn't help myself.
Yeah. Really? Says the woman who is doing this podcast
What?
in front of a field of squishmallows.
Oh, Casey, I swore I
Oh.
tagged you in these on Instagram however long ago. And I was like, I am shook that she doesn't have any of these.
Little Debbie.
Okay. What
Little
would be
Debbie candles.
Petite
so okay?
Deborah.
The zebra cake, an actual zebra cake, just smells kind of like that plasticky candy shit. Like
That's true.
totally.
That is true.
So, like, what is the candle?
Yeah, what's the
and
candle?
I will say the zebra cake is the best smelling one because you know what it smells like?
Cake.
It smells like yellow cake with like the chocolate frosting.
That's
my
my favorite
cake.
cake.
It's
But-
so nice.
What's the Christmas tree? So I am
Yeah,
a
the Christmas one is
Christmas
so
tree
good.
girly.
The Christmas
those are
tree
so
little
good.
Debbie's are so
None
good.
of
So-
those are
You're
good.
so
What are you
None of
talking
the
about,
Debbie, little
girl?
Debbie snack cakes
Girl,
are good.
what
The
are you
Christmas
talking
trees are
about?
good.
They're not
Uh,
good.
Yes,
They're all
they
Yes,
are.
they are.
No,
No.
they're
The-
not.
You're
so
getting
the-
you're going to an expired grocery store.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
They're
the
not getting them.
Christmas tree-
They must not
I'm
be
getting them from
fresh.
Joe. Joe Biden's sending them along with the expired
Yeah.
COVID test.
They're dried out.
The Christmas tree cake, it's kind of like a vanilla frosting with like a little bit of like holiday spice to it, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Ooh,
It's
love
really
that.
nice. I will say the fall party cake is my least favorite. I should have gotten 2 zebra cakes because I did
I don't-
promise Mary
No.
Kate my zebra cake and I
Zebra.
really want it now.
I don't
But
know
the-
what
Just
the,
to tell
I
her,
don't
like,
think I've had a
hey,
fall.
give it back.
Yeah. Hey, girl.
Hey,
you didn't.
You know,
You didn't come pick it up after the concert because you were too hungover, so now it's mine.
The
And
concert
say that.
The concert that you had to
that she
stand.
sat.
Say that.
That I sat. But so the fall party cake, it's got like some like fall scents and like maple. So it doesn't really smell like a fall party cake. It's just like a vanilla frosting with a little bit of like maple and like they tried to like add in some kind of like fall herbness to it.
I mean, because
So
honestly, if they all smelt like what they tasted like,
Taste.
they would all
it all smell the
look
same.
it'd all be the
Yeah,
same.
Yeah.
It's all vanilla
The other way,
frosting.
Miranda.
Yeah. But
What do
the
you mean?
but
Here,
I
bet
will
that's
say the strawberry shortcake roll is so nice. It smells like strawberry.
That's volume, girl.
That's volume, girl.
Look at the other
It's like
side of
this-
your. Look at the other
it's
side of your
almost like-
microphone.
The strawberry shortcake roll is almost like you had like a strawberry scented doll.
No, down.
Oh my
down.
gosh.
Turn it.
Oh, that's
It
too
is?
down.
Now it's too. now
Just
it's
do
too-
a hair.
Just do a hair up.
A hair
No,
up.
that's bad.
Hello.
There.
Hi.
Okay.
There.
Perfect.
Stop.
Mm.
That's where it was.
Oh. Did
But
you
now
f-
I think I've messed up my
Yeah,
yes,
you're
yes,
not
yes,
on your
yes.
microphone. You're not on your microphone anymore.
Cool.
But no, the strawberry. Anyways, I'm back to me. The strawberry shortcake
Just
Smells
wait, hold on. Just put the
like a
microphone away
strawberry
from you
doll.
like that. Just
Yeah, you don't have to
have
eat
to
it.
go up close there.
Yes, perfect. Walk into the other room.
Oh God. Okay, Casey.
So I'm done. Anyways, I just wanted to shout these out.
We're doing full comment. Like I feel like I'm in a
Marcel Marceau ass over here.
Anyone watching this,
I feel like I'm watching a Saturday Night
Who
Live.
makes
bit.
the oatmeal cream pies? Who makes
Miss
that?
Debbie.
Is that
That's
Debbie?
also Miss Debbie. That's the only
Yes.
one I like, and that I would
So-
want as a ice cream.
They do make it as an ice cream at Walmart.
Oh,
You know who can make it an ice cream?
Who?
Miranda, Miss Creamy.
Miranda,
I
Miss
can.
Creamy.
Miss
I
Creamy.
can make it. I can make it an ice cream.
This is so funny.
That's crazy. Is you're doing a bit, but it sounds like you're right next to the microphone.
Yeah, I can tell you my voice too as well. Because what did Jace do to me on Sunday? He gave me a big ol'
Oh!
and I go, if you make that hand gesture to me ever again, I'm gonna chop off both
I'm
your
gonna
fucking
chop-
hands. Do you understand me?
What?
Chop
Just
'em
like at
off.
it.
Was this
at
at the game?
At the game?
Where were you?
Sorry, in the garage
The
at the
game.
game.
No, there was a game happening. And so he was watching that game, but I was talking to someone else. And apparently
What does he need to listen to in the game? It's
know.
visual.
when one sense is you have to like take, I don't even know. It was men.
You look like you're doing like a 90s sitcom, like a commercial. Like
You look like
Ladies.
the kid. You know the thing where the guy was being interviewed by the BBC and his like daughter walked in and she's like,
Oh yeah.
"That's what you look like."
Classic.
Classic piece of millennial culture.
girl, sit on your damn chair, girl. So wait, oatmeal. Okay, oatmeal is Little Debbie. Oatmeal
Yes.
Spice. Okay.
And they have a ice cream at Walmart that you can buy in a pint.
Yes, I think I remember seeing that. Is
this is a little-
Miss Ho Ho Twinkies? Are all the Twinkies? No.
Miss Ho Ho is Miss Ho Ho Hostess.
Ho Ho Hostess.
Or wait, no, wait. Yes, Ho Ho's are hostess, and Ding Dongs are hostess.
Girl, I'm married to Ding Dong. Miranda looks like she's being interrogated right now. She
I'm
looks like
about to be. Look at this. Look at this fool.
Upset.
it looks like you're both on like a virtual court hearing. Like, yes, I did see
Adam
him
is
that
your
night.
client. Miranda is my client. Miranda, don't say anything.
I
Miranda,
want the house.
It's a divorce settlement. Who gets Friedrich? Miranda.
Obviously. That's not even.
Obviously.
Yeah, that's it. He was in the prenup, you know? This is everything else.
Anyway, well, that's amazing, Casey. Thank you so
Yeah.
much for telling us about your candle. Take a candle.
How much were these?
They were like $13.99.
What's the
so
is there
Bath and Body
resale
Works
value
on
on?
sale?
Yeah. Because the place has it's
Soy?
called Goose. I don't know.
The
The
wick.
the
They
place
should
has like
They should-
specials a lot, but these like aren't on special because they're licensed. But I somehow got them on special somehow. I don't know. I don't ask questions. I got a coupon. They were $13.99. So now they're mine. But I do want to go back and
They're
buy
all
another
mine.
zebra cake.
Fuck, now I want those
Honestly,
for
that
some
would have been a good collab for Bath and Body Works to get. I feel like they should be able to do more collabs like that.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
feel like Bath and Body Works doesn't really do any collabs, do they?
No,
They
they
don't need
don't.
to. They have the girl. They've got the girlies under their foot.
Who needs a collab when you own Japanese cherry blossom?
Yeah,
Exactly.
True.
right.
Sure.
Iconic smell at my house because my
went,
mother.
I mean,
I
we
was-
went through a full period when I was growing up where we had the one with the beads. The soap
Oh,
with the beads,
yeah.
like,
Oh,
'Cause it was like
the gel with the,
the
beads.
gel
It would,
with
like,
the beads.
exfoliate.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Casey, were you a cucumber melon girly?
Oh, absolutely.
That's a you pegged me as a
Absolutely.
cucumber melon. I was a sweet pea myself, but also I was such a winter candy apple whore.
Oh yeah.
That
Slut.
my
a
my
slut for the winter candy apple.
sister is still a winter candy apple, like
Mm.
to this day. Also, my sister is on her very first cruise, and the only thing she texts me about is money. She's like, "Where's my onboard credit?" She's like, "How much is it going to cost for the tip?" She asked me that today, and so I literally Googled it for her and copied and pasted from a blog. I'm like, "You like just enjoy your cruise." Like,
And then she's asking about money because isn't it
Don't
for
you
the
pay
most
in
part
advance?
everything's
Am I dumb?
I mean, when you're on any like merchandise, any
so like
excursion,
shops and
Yeah.
Yeah.
like, well, because like, so when you book through a travel agent like Miranda, you get onboard credit to use towards that kind of stuff. And so as soon as she like got to her stateroom, she started looking up her bill or something because she's like, "Where's my credit?" And I'm like, literally, be on the boat for more than 2 hours.
And it doesn't come in like a check form. Like it's automatically
A
just,
big
like,
check.
on
Your
your
stateroom
it's
attendant
automatically on your
comes.
account. Yeah, they're like, we present you with
a publisher's clearinghouse.
Publisher's Clearinghouse, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Ed McMahon.
Maisie was a warm vanilla sugar girly.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Loved a warm vanilla sugar
Yeah.
moment.
I do love a sugar cookie smell.
Yeah.
We have
Uh-huh.
not lit a candle in this house in so long, Adam.
No, that's not true. We have the.
But have you heard anything else? How is the Wish? How is she enjoying it?
I have no idea.
Yeah, what's
saw one
the I-10? Just the Bahama.
It's just
Bahama
a
Bahama
Bahamian
Mamas.
Bahama
A-
Mama
a
cruise
Castaway Key
and a day at sea.
and a day at sea. Yeah, they did get their pirate ship excursion canceled. Because at the end of the day, she was like, "I didn't want to spend the money." Then why did
silly.
you book it?
But you know what's so funny is like of all of the the Nassau
Mama.
excursions, I only book the pirate ship. Like I've never
Wow.
booked like a dolphin thing. Like any family who wants to do something in Nassau, they're like, we want to do the pirate ship excursion. I'm like, okay. But I have people sailing in December that are also doing it. It's like, it's just so funny to me.
Do you hear if it's
I
good?
feel like-
Is it worth it?
I don't hear
I
back.
don't know.
Oh, they
I
don't
feel like
inform.
it's just like the most like it's low pressure, I guess, and I feel like the most interesting that doesn't have to do with like swimming with the dolphin or
Yeah.
having to go over to that. What's the place
Atlantis.
Atlantis, that
Atlantis.
giant ass
Holiday
resort.
in the sun.
Sandals.
Mhm.
I am like shocked I haven't gone there to live out my holiday in the sun moment. Someday.
It's so
Next
hard to
time.
get off the boat in the Bahamas because it's like I'd rather be on this ship.
I love
But I mean,
people
when you
missing
go
the
on
boat videos on TikTok.
Oh,
I
they're like,
love.
Oh yes,
they're
it
so
was
good.
showing up on mine too.
That would be my family.
But they won't. If you're on a Disney excursion, they don't leave you.
Oh, they would somehow leave them
on a Disney excursion. But if you
Yeah.
do like a third
Yeah,
party,
if you go on your own, then you're screwed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you get lost, if you get stuck, they'll leave.
Yeah.
Then
Oh,
bye girl.
boys, I didn't tell you about this. I'll tell it really quick. So Sunday morning, my sister texts me. The cruise is on Monday. My sister texts me. She goes, "Are you awake?" And this is the sister that we don't text, but they're going on this trip. And so I'm like, oh God. They left the passport. They left something.
God.
They're in the Bahamas stuff.
Yeah.
whatever.
So I said yes. So she calls me and she was like, "You've got or she said something about how like, she's like, "I've got some complaining about this Hilton that you suggested." So
Oh my god.
she booked this like home to suites by Hilton by the airport because I said,
Casey, is
"Book
this your own
one."
AITA? Is this your own Am I the Asshole?
Yes, maybe.
Okay.
Or no, I don't think I'm part of this. But she booked this and because I told her, I said they have a free shuttle from the airport to the hotel. You can stay there and then take the shuttle back to the airport and then get on the bus
Mhm.
for Disney Wish. And 3 times she called me or texted me, asked me if they have a shuttle. I said yes. And so then she says, okay, so I called the hotel yesterday just to confirm that they had my reservation and everything, that I was all good. And they said yes, blah, blah, blah. She said, because we're not getting there until like 1 in the morning. So I wanted to make sure that they had a room for us. They get there like 2:30. And when they get off the plane, they do like call and say, hey, we're here. Where do we go for the shuttle? And someone comes and gets them from the shuttle, blah, blah, blah. They get in there and the girlie is like, I see a reservation, but we don't have a room for you. Did you book third party? And she did. She booked through Priceline. And I said, why did you book through Priceline? And she goes, well, I was booking the tickets through there and it said save 15%.
Oh my God.
And then I could also pay with Afterpay.
No. She Klarna?
Yes, she Klarna 2 nights at this place.
At an airport Hilton.
At an airport Hilton that's like $115. She Klarna'd that. And also, let me just say that she did not have to pay for her children on this cruise. My mom paid for her 3 kids.
Okay, so are we leaving all this in? Is that what
Yeah, we're leaving it in.
Casey's like, girl.
It's just factual. It's just factual. So they're my sister, her husband, their 3 children, which is like a 3-year-old, a 9-year-old, and a 16-year-old, and my 70+ mother are all just hanging out in the lobby at 2 a.m, hoping to God something can happen. 45 minutes go by, and the lady's like, oh, okay, I found something.
Oh.
It's a king bedroom.
Oh, God.
With a pull-out couch.
No.
And Kelly's like, well, there's 6 of us. And she's like, well, that's all I have. And then she's like, well, do you have any extra pillows? And she's like, no, but I can give you blankets. And she's like, yeah, my manager's not here. They're never here on the weekends. They won't answer my calls, blah, blah. And I told Kelly, I was like, go, if you go now or anytime during the day, you'll get a normal person. Sometimes they put the night person on. That's kind of not great you know, they can't do much. I go, I'm looking at their website right now and I can book a 2-queen bed for tonight. So just go now and tell them. You'll have to re-explain the situation because the lady was going, I can't put a note on your account or anything. I don't know. You're just going to stay in that room.
Oh,
and
geez.
so, and then I was just like,
so they waited.
Why are you booking through Priceline? This is what happens.
Did they wait in the lobby or did they take that room? And
they took that room.
She came back out in the morning to be like,
in the morning,
this is what happened. And then
they got
this
a better room, she said, for the next night because they were staying 2 nights. But so she said her husband and their 2 younger kids all slept on the king bed.
Wow.
and then my mom and the 16-year-old slept on the pull-out couch.
Yeah.
So they made it work.
That's so funny.
my gosh.
That's
a regular trip for our.
That's a regular trip for my family. So funny.
Yeah. I mean, and I'm thinking, I bet my sister probably didn't even pay for 2 queen beds because she's just kind of a cheapo like that. That'll just like, well,
she probably.
I'm sure they'll let us have 2 queens. It'll be fine. But yeah, so that's how the week started, and I'm like, I was on the phone with her for 45 minutes, and I don't talk to that sister for 45 minutes ever. But I was just like, oh my God, I'm not even on this cruise, and they have given me so much.
That would be truly that would be my last straw. My God.
Yeah.
Casey, your portion of the commission will be coming mid-November. Don't fret. It's not a lot. It's not a lot.
But you know what? She'll get a good doll out
You'll
of
get
it.
something. You'll get a decent amount of DDPs out of it.
Yes, you get some.
Yeah.
You'll get
dolls.
a candle. Yeah.
Get
Another
candle. Yeah.
Another zebra cakes.
Mm-hmm. But yeah,
Oof.
I was just like so like and then the next day I'm like, are they on the ship? Please God, let them be on the ship.
Get on this
And
damn
I
boat.
saw I got a picture of the baby swimming, so I'm like, okay, they're good.
on.
They're on. They
couldn't-
made it through security.
They couldn't take little Miss Brightline down to Miss Nassau or wherever.
That's honestly shocking that they wouldn't add a bright line from MCO
Yeah.
to the port.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not there
That'd be
yet.
really smart.
Maybe one day.
Little Miss Brightline. She's
Little Miss
open.
Bright.
She's moving the people.
She is.
Do you have any other deets? I don't know what else happened.
Well, we've got a
They
big
did
one that we're
announce
going to be talking
today
about
that
later.
they did announce that Moana is the new show that they're going to put on the Treasure.
Mm.
You don't think that's going to be good?
Well, did you think Little Mermaid was good on the ship?
That's different. That's different.
That's different. RJ.
That's different. That's different.
Apparently,
They've
the
never
Moana
done a stage
show.
production of Moana.
Doesn't she have a thing in Hong Kong? Doesn't she have like a show in Hong Kong? I don't know. Okay, if it's like the Hong Kong one, it'll probably be good. I've heard good things about the Hong Kong one.
But I feel like cruises always do it so differently from any stage production
Yeah, because
already existing.
it's going to be a high school production, at least with the costumes. They're going to be T-shirts.
It's gonna be War of the Roses from 3U Shakes Fest. That's such a neat.
That
I'm
is
so
such-
sorry.
No
one
I'm so
understands.
sorry,
No one.
Casey. No one will.
That's,
No one.
I can't even. It's not even worth to
No one.
explain it.
No.
Nope.
No.
Wow. Anyway, I'm excited about that. But that's all. I think that's all the D
She's out and about now, by the way.
base is going. Who?
Moana?
Yes.
Moana.
Moana.
Miranda and
Miranda.
Moana's meeting. Casey, are you gonna go meet Moana this weekend? No, she says.
No,
Casey,
sorry.
What? If you are, let's say you're a person who goes to Walt Disney World. I know it's.
Okay.
I know
Totally
it's a stretch,
hypothetical.
so
Yeah,
just
wow.
like really think. Oh,
Yeah, she hasn't packed for her trip that's leaving in less than 24 hours.
I mean, girl, look at this. Is same here.
Look at the material.
Look at the
Yeah.
material.
So I don't feel you to be a meet and greet girly.
I
but-
used to be though.
But if you are now, if there was like, what is the meet and greets that you would be like, I do want to do this
Stitch.
one. Don't.
Oh God.
no.
So I used to be a meet and greet girly, and I would meet them all. I used to meet Gaston every time I went to Magic Kingdom.
Oh my
every
God.
time.
Because you
Multiple
need a
times.
big boy.
I was one of those broads that was like
Oh,
in line
Bimbets.
for Gaston.
And you were feeling him up,
but-
and he was yelling at you.
You're like,
Yeah.
ooh, muscle.
With his like, was it real muscles or was it the shirt?
Oh, it's always the shirt, mama. But nowadays, if I'm gonna meet a character, it needs to be a special one that does not meet regularly in the parks.
Flick.
Hopefully wearing like a fun costume of some sort.
Flick's parade outfit.
Yeah. And is a fur character. I don't
You
want to
wanna
meet
see
a face.
No faces.
I
No
don't wanna
faces.
talk.
I don't want to talk. I
don't want to talk.
I want animated. That's why
Yeah.
when I sent that TikTok
Toad.
today of Toad at Nintendo World, where he's just like,
Tracy Flick.
Tracy
Yeah.
Flick, Casey Flick.
That's it. But it's like back in the day, I would wait for any character,
Wow.
but now
No rhyme or reason, just any girly that was out and about.
I mean, like any character that was like, ooh, I haven't met this character, or like,
Oh
ooh,
my
they're wearing a
God.
new outfit.
Remember when Miranda first?
I just-
were you thinking the same thing
I don't know. Say what you're gonna say because I'm gonna remember.
when you first went to Disneyland and you were like, Mary is just walking, and you and
Oh,
Adam were like
Miranda-
freaking the
No, this
fuck
is
out.
no. This is the moment you're thinking of when we were all at Jolly Holiday and Adam and I saw the evil queen in front of the Matterhorn and dropped literally everything and started walking the fastest we've ever walked in our lives.
Yeah.
And we just left you fools behind.
Yeah. Who
And
cares?
you just didn't
Who
see it. You were
cares?
like, what? You eventually made it. But I remember the first time at Disneyland that I just lost my mind, that they just like walk around. by
You're like,
themselves.
huh?
Yeah.
Crazy.
It's insane.
Oh, I was obsessed going to Disneyland, like just seeing every character.
The first time I ever went to California Adventure back in high school, I like walked into Mulan and Mushu. Both. Mushu. I was like, oh,
Mushu.
at the tortilla factory. I was eating my little tortilla in front of him. So crazy.
I don't think they'd meet over there anymore.
I don't think they're there anymore, girl.
No.
Wrong culture.
Have we? I haven't looked into the new San Francisco stuff.
Well, we talked about the bridge.
And we talked about they took Miranda's food away.
Took Miranda's food
My
away.
food.
Or your banh mi.
My banh mi. Yep.
Banh mi.
My banh mi.
I was thinking today for a November Close Friends episode, we should do an episode where Miranda tells us what she's planned for the trip.
Oh.
A live consult of
a live
client call of the Magic Miranda.
Okay.
And we have to, but we're like playing roles. So like,
yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Yes, I am daughter. I am Veruca Salt.
I'm Veruca Salt. I'm Mike TV.
I am the mother. I am just trying to please my children.
She saved so much
Casey
money
is
for
mother.
this one trip.
I'm mother. I've saved so much money. My children, they lost their husband, or not husband. They lost their father in a very bad tortilla accident.
Yeah,
that was horrible.
Yes, dear daughter, as they would
daughter.
say. Did y'all ever look at the Disney forums back in the day? It would be like
DD
for dear daughter, dear son, dear husband, DH,
DW.
DW.
For
I love
their
DW.
These were their
from DW.
These were their pen
Iconic.
names, or these were like.
So when you would
it's
talk,
just
whenever
like how on
shorthand,
Reddit, how they'll be like, "Oh, my husband," and then you kind of like give like a
my 30 female
36
husband 36M.
But the Disney one is DS, DD,
gotcha,
DH, DW.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Were you a forum girly, Adam? Like Disney forum girly?
RJ, WDW Magic was
Oh, that's
forums.
right. That was.
That's all I did for like
forums.
6 straight years.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
I remember.
I knew more than RJ did. I'll be really honest.
Yeah, girl.
Well, like I had a friend who like she was known on the forums for her like trip reports.
Oh.
People would recognize her in the parks. They're like, I love reading your trip reports.
I never read trip reports because as a person who worked there, I would get like annoyed if
frustrated.
Like, yes.
They did something quote unquote like wrong
or
like,
incorrectly or like yeah.
Like that's just not the way you do it.
Yeah, I was like ugh.
Right.
So
That's not the most efficient.
Yeah, good thing Adam's not like that about anything anymore. He's
Yeah.
He's
really
over
like
it. He's
so
evened out.
Yeah, just like
Yeah.
loosey goosey, you know. He's just a go with the flow kind of guy.
A laissez-faire lad.
Lost
Okay, before we go into go offs, did you want to talk about
No, RJ, we want to hear about your last weekend as the lead.
We were gonna go into theater. Yeah, theater. mode.
Should we do it? Yeah, let's do
Casey,
it.
feel free to
moment.
mute. Feel free to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Whatever you need to do.
I'll go first because then I'll segue in.
Okay.
So the show that was through Des Moines this past week was Beetlejuice, and
Yes. Were you vaping?
Yeah, were you getting
I brought my
roped?
vape. I was groping my neighbors. I was just ready for the role.
Great time.
I brought my sister, who is a big Beetlejuice girly. For those who don't know, she loves Halloween.
Spooky girl.
Spook girl, and I don't mind. Have you all seen the movie?
I have
No,
never
not.
seen Beetlejuice.
You've never seen
I have
Beetlejuice?
not seen Beetlejuice.
I've seen a lot of parts of
I've
Beetlejuice
seen-
because
You
a lot of
made
parts
the-
You
played.
forced me to watch Haunted Mansion on Disney Plus. I am going to ask that you watch Beetlejuice because it is
Yes.
That's fine.
it is a classic 80s.
I'll watch it.
But
film.
it's
Oh.
so
Like,
scary.
It's so
Haunted
good.
Mansion was scarier
Girl.
than Beetlejuice is. Anyway, it was a cute homage to the film. If you've never seen the film, you probably would not have understood almost half of it, and it would have been like, this is stupid. It is not appropriate at all for children. Beetlejuice, I feel, is
Who
not
wrote the
scripted
music?
entirely. Don't know. Could not sing you a single
single song.
lyric.
Note.
Again, I'm like saying all these things and you don't know, but I will tell Casey. Casey, you have to listen to this. So Lydia, the main character, Winona Ryder, all of her songs were belting songs, and she had like 3 or 4 of them, and it was like, that's enough. Like she had one that's famously called "Dead Mom," and like that's the one that everybody knows or whatever.
It's in everyone's books.
It's it's in some books.
It's in some.
On everyone's lips.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was interesting. I did not like the music at all, but the story was good. Beetlejuice is such a fun character.
Yeah.
And like I said in the text message, if you've seen School of Rock the musical,
You've
every
rock-
single Beetlejuice, both on Broadway and on the tour, have played Dewey in
Yes.
School of Rock on Broadway
yeah,
or on
totally.
tour as well. It's just like that chaotic energy, the humor, the punchlines, but there's a lot of sex jokes, a lot of drug jokes, a lot of liberal jokes. And so like, which is even makes it even funnier that she was there and got kicked out during the show. It's just
And that
so-
she knew the words because she was singing.
yeah,
along.
like she was a fan. So she must like there's
She
jokes
did.
about
big.
burning.
She
Like
loves that.
burning
She
books.
loves that Banana Boat song.
Yes, so they did the Banana Boat song. They
Yeah.
had to keep that in there. That's like the
Yeah.
iconic scene. But anyway, it's I will not go see it again, but it was enjoyable.
What's the next
There.
one?
I wanna
coming
see.
through?
The next one is Girl from North County, which is a play.
Great.
That'll be there. But I did have multiple understudies during my show. I was interested because when I was looking through the playbill, the Lydia character, who is the main character, is fresh out of high
Miranda,
school.
the
High
bow
school?
behind you looks like it's perched on your head.
There you go.
Thank you.
High school.
She's fresh out of high school, but we had her understudy.
Jimmy
Yeah.
Award.
Because like
winner.
I was like,
Oh,
say it again.
she
Jimmy
was a Jimmy
Awards.
Award winner, I'm sure.
That's what I was going to look up, and then I forgot to, because she wasn't ours. Because at intermission, I was like, there was no way this girl is fresh out of high school, and then I was like, oh, it's because it's the understudy. But you know what? That understudy, she nailed it.
Nailed
They
it.
all nailed it. Like understudies and swings save the world. And you know what's so funny? There was another understudy who just saved the world of theater this past week.
Theater was about to
RJ.
end.
Theater was
It,
about to end.
it would have ended
truly.
if our very own.
But I hobbled up
did
my
not
gouty
step up.
ass leg up on that stage.
Yes,
you
RJ
know.
has gout, everyone.
Oh yeah.
Supposedly playing an 18-year-old, but walking like he was like
He was like
65.
63. So I get okay. We recorded literally last Tuesday. I like made a joke that I'm like, oh yeah, the guy is sick, so I'm going in tomorrow. We had a Wednesday matinee, which was so weird, but you know, Mama, you gotta offer some half price tickets sometimes, you know,
Yeah.
to make it
The
accessible.
Filipino community will only come
and
if
literally, and Adam literally watched the show, and he was like, everyone here's Filipino.
and
So,
We love
let
a
me
deal.
tell you,
We love it
that
too.
was the day of the alert, the test. Mama,
Oh, we had our phones.
multiple phones
Oh, yeah, Mama,
went
our
off, even
phones
though
were
they
on.
had made the announcement.
That's,
yeah, absolutely.
I mean, that's so typical, but
Right during like the song where the
the
mom
mom.
sings like my father's dead, blah blah blah. He died. Sorry, mom. This isn't a test of the emergency alert system.
Amazing.
oh, man.
So I did that matinee, and it was truly like between scenes, run to the back, flip those pages, and just be like, okay, what am I doing here? What am I doing here? And I think if I didn't have that matinee, afterwards they were like, so he tested positive for COVID, so he is not going to be in the rest of the run. So I was like, thank God for this matinee. It wasn't like full. So I was able to really just like have like an invited
No
dress rehearsal.
pressure.
Yes,
Yeah.
very no pressure. Because Thursday was industry night. So, Miss Girls were, perched and not giving the laughs because why would they? It's industry. But it ended up going well. That after that Wednesday matinee, though, I came back home. Adam and I took a nap because I was so stressed out.
So stressed.
And then I like got woken up from my nap by a call from my clinic.
Oh.
And I was like, that's weird. I don't know why they're calling right now. So I didn't answer because I was like, they'll leave a voicemail. It was probably just like confirming my appointment because I have an appointment this Friday. I don't know. I just didn't answer. I was like, they'll leave a voicemail. It calls again. So I'm like, okay, this is a person. This is not automated.
Dying. I must answer.
So I was like, okay, fine, I'll answer it. And I'll answer it. And it's my doctor. He's also Filipino. So we were talking in Tagalog a little bit. And Adam was like, what the fuck are you saying? And he was like, hey, RJ, just so you know, our appointment is next Friday, but I did just get back your blood test results. And girl, it's gout, girl. Good God, girl, it's gout.
Good God,
Good God, girl.
Good God,
He
girl,
said
it's
he
gout.
was like, your uric acid levels are so high. I had to call you immediately to let you know.
So he was like, so I'm sending in your medication to your Miss Walgreens down the street, and get a nutritionist. So
what's the saddest thing that you have to cut out of your diet? Besides goose.
Alcohol.
Oh, goose. Yeah,
Goose.
alcohol. No beer.
You can't have any. You
Really,
can't like
it's-
occasionally have a beer.
So I talked to a nutritionist, Miss Nicholas, and he was like, little or no. I mean, because when I was doing my own Googling, which, is always helpful. If you ever feel sick or anything,
WebMD.
definitely Google
Go straight.
what you think is
Yeah.
wrong with you.
Yeah.
It was like, well, it's really just like anything that comes from like wheat. So like a beer isn't good, but anything that comes from fruit will be okay. But Mama, he was like, little or no, just
Yeah.
alcohol has high purine. So, maybe I'll do a little cute 5 ounces every 2 weeks or 3 weeks or something. But, we'll moderate. The biggest one,
Mocktails.
Mocktails.
Huge in the
Cocktail
culture right now.
industry, absolutely. So much. So many
Honestly, the
mocktails
biggest
happen.
one, it's probably tuna.
That's when I saw tuna and I was like, you can't have your tuna bowls
Can't have my
anymore.
tuna
That's
bowls.
so sad.
And I mean, I wasn't.
what I just had
I didn't
none.
eat a lot of bacon, but that's sad too.
Yeah. And
You love pork.
I
no
do
more
love pork.
goose.
And no more goose.
No, and
you
no
guys.
more
Goose.
goose for you.
No more
Goose for you.
So that's
The
it.
goose and the gander. What is that saying? The goose for the gander.
RJ, do you actually know what the real tragedy of that list is that I did not look at till just now when you pulled it up?
No, there's nothing else.
Fats and oils. Do you want to read what
no.
that says?
He's choosing to ignore that.
Gravies and sauces made with meat. So when you go to Jollibee, you can't
Oh!
you can't have the gravy.
I can't have my gravy-licious
No
gravy.
gravy?
It's the best part.
Oh.
It's what you drink afterwards. After you eat your meal, you drink the
This
rest.
is why you have a high.
This is why you have gout.
This purine,
girl.
Raphael Joseph
Oh.
Purine Silva.
Well, the funny thing was in my test levels, he also said you also have high cholesterol. And then I told that to my nutritionist, and he was like, right now I'm just like journaling everything for a week. And then he's like, and then we'll look at it and then we'll talk about the cholesterol because that will be hard. And I was like, no!
Egg whites, honey. Egg white omelets.
Egg white omelets.
Mm.
And you know what the craziest part is? My mom also has gout.
Who would have
called
thought?
me
so
last week.
I'm
crazy.
shocked.
She
Wow.
called me last week and said, I have gout. We have
What's the other
same-
thing?
I mean, the
that
fact
Mama-
that you both got it at the same exact time
exact
is very
time.
funny.
She
but the
was
fact
like-
that you would both have it is not.
She literally was like, my toe was so big. I was like, oh my God.
Here's a picture.
Here's a bit. And now I'm... no.
Well, you know what the saying is. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. And you know what that means? What is good for a man is equally good for a woman.
Oh
So-
my god.
Thank-
Oh
So-
my god.
Thank you, thank
so
you,
the-
Casey.
Thank you.
Gout. What gout? What's
Casey
the
said,
food-
and there are 2 genders, to be clear.
The goose
Yeah.
and the gander.
the goose and the gander.
Moo says, "How are we supposed to sauce girl in these
I
conditions
know.
I know.
Ooh.
with the new McDonald's sauces?"
Oh.
So I've not had the other one. I've just had Miss Mambo. Miss Mambo is spicy.
Mambo
The
number
fact
5.
that you say she's spicy, I need to try her.
Yeah, you do.
Get some fries
Yeah,
and
she's-
some
I want her.
sauce.
Mambo is
Or like a
Yes.
hash brown.
It's not like too spicy, but
Oh.
it's surprisingly
It's
spicy.
the taste is spicy, and also it's spicy. If that makes sense. It's a
It doesn't.
It's an
Flavorful
encompassing
spice,
spice.
encompassing.
it's an
It's not
yes,
just
it's-
hot, but it's
Have you had both,
spicy.
Casey?
No, absolutely not.
No.
Yeah, Casey
He's like
describing
ketchup
this
is spicy,
sauce.
girl. Are you kidding me?
He's like, that
Yeah.
was ranch.
That's
I was
ranch,
describing.
What was the meme going around for like a couple days of like the Taylor Swift and
The seemingly ranch.
seemingly ranch.
I just found out
That's
what that
very
was
funny.
because of Las Culturistas because they explained it
Oh,
for
yeah.
me.
Oh,
But yeah, seemingly ranch.
honestly, very funny of those brands to do that. Very funny.
My Slack at work is full Swifties, and my
Are they going to the AMC for the movies?
there's just
Oh, I
it's just
forgot
a
that's
lot. It's
coming.
just big Swifty energy, and
Oh,
they keep
yeah.
kind of being like, look, like PR, like Swifty, like blah blah blah. I'm just like whatever, because it's like she's such a marketing moment or whatever. And my little,
But also, she's a litigation girly. So you want to, I don't know.
but the
Huh?
I
You
don't
don't
know
wanna-
Are
either.
you saying that she's like
She's gonna.
Oh, she'll
sue-
come after
She'll-
you if
she'll
you
come
do
come
something.
after the
you.
girls?
Oh,
Yes, yes.
sure, sure.
Yeah.
But at the same time, my little like tiny subset of K-pop listeners,
Litigious.
we have our own Slack channel, and we're seriously just like the Swifty to like white girl marketer Venn diagram is a
pipeline.
perfect circle. Yes.
Yeah.
If you're a Swifty, then you have a career in PR, girl. So
Sure.
Ugh.
just
I'm a
same
calm
energy.
girly and I'm a secret Swifty, but I'm a cheap Swifty that doesn't fall for her antics.
Casey, I wouldn't call you a
I
Swiftie
wouldn't call you-
necessarily. I would call you just like a Taylor Swift.
Listen,
What's the
Um,
word?
I don't know.
I don't know.
You tell me.
What?
I don't know.
I'm
It's
trying
like
to put this
a
on my
listener, a
shoulder.
fan,
like the same thing. Like I also listen.
consumer.
I'm a casual Swifty.
A cat.
I'm a
You're a fan, not a stan.
You're a fan, not a stan.
yeah.
Yeah, that's okay.
That's okay.
I appreciate Taylor for who she is, what she is, but I would not consider myself as a
and
Swiftie.
also like how he's uplifting football. You know, like.
I will be very honest. I understand that this is going to make people mad, but I had never heard of this man.
Oh,
That is
ever.
false. That is
There
false.
was the
And you know how you know?
SNL.
Yes, he's the SNL American Girl Doll Cafe sketch guy.
He was the American Girl sketch guy. Do you remember the American Girl Doll Cafe?
I barely remember. I
Where
don't
he
think
was
it's that good of a
like,
sketch.
It was a good sketch. It was a funny sketch
It is a
where
funny
he was
sketch.
there and he was like, "I'm here with my girls. I'm gonna have to have a glass of rosé to get me through dinner with these two." It's funny, Adam.
It's funny, Adam.
It's funny, Adam. I would
Adam.
know comedy. I'm a clownfish with my
He was
little,
in the sketch
my
with
little
Bowen,
bow.
the straight male friend sketch.
The straight male friend
Mhm.
sketch is funny.
I don't know
That
if
is
I've seen
funny.
that
We were
one.
watching that last
Oh.
night.
yeah,
That was
just
a good one.
popped up in my feed. Okay,
Feed.
let's take a quick break, and when we come back, it's time to go Orf. Hi, girlies, welcome back. It's time to go Orf. Who wants to go Orf? Casey, you missed this one note, but I don't know if you want.
I know. I decided it wasn't worth it.
Oh, okay. You don't want to make that your Orf, or you have an
No,
Orf?
she has a. She
I've
has
got
a real
another.
Orf.
She's
Or.
got a
I've got
real
a real
orf.
or.
RJ was not reading the group chat
This-
today. I can tell.
No, I was
The
not.
Squishmallow Instagram commenters will have to wait.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay,
Yeah,
Casey.
let's just go into it. I was first last week, but you know what?
But you know what?
Let's
You're
go.
hot. You're hot.
Me and Draculaura are here.
Okay,
and we're
Casey.
steamed.
It's time to go off.
Okay, so I'm just tired of every third party company that preys on people who rent, because now it's not even just the apartment complexes that bleed you dry with the amenity fee, with like, oh well, like we have this fee and then the fee for the application, all that. Now we've got the valet trash people. So we've got someone in town that has gone to all the apartment complexes and says, we will come by every night except Friday and Saturday and pick up the trash from the front door so that you don't have a stinky apartment complex, and we'll only charge you this much, but then you could charge each person this much, and we all win except the people that live in the apartment complex. So we've got those hoes. But then we also have these other little scammy companies, insurance, renters insurance is a scam for one, but the other scam is security deposit insurance. Because they got me, gal, by saying, why give $250 at once when you can Klarna this out and only give $150 over the course of your lease, and you'll have $250 of coverage. So when I got my little thing
that
today,
doesn't even make sense.
It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense, because when I got my thing today, the apartment was like, you owe us like $150 for we needed to swap out the carpet and also just like your like last trash thing, your last whatever thing, $150. And then so I say, oh, well, what about my Rhino security deposit insurance policy? No, girly, that is just a scam where if I paid $150 and it said I was covered $250. Well, what I found out today when chatting with the live agent who I suggested was a bot, and they said, I'm a live agent. And I said, well, I hope they're paying you good, girl. This sucks. Because what it is that I'm actually not covered any dollars. The apartment complex is covered. So if I don't pay them, then they can file a claim with this Rhino company. Rhino can then come after me and get the money from me. So like if I wanted to have them file on this policy, the apartment complex could say, hey, she owes us $150. And then Rhino would just come to me and say, hey, you owe them $150. So I don't know what I'm paying for, because it says like, oh, we treat this just like your security deposit. And I'm like, no, you don't, because if I have $250 of coverage, I shouldn't owe my apartment complex anything if they're saying I owe $150. So anyways, this is so dumb. It's so dumb. And I should have just been an adult and just paid the $250. But no, my dumbass thought I was getting one off on them by being like, oh, I only have to pay $150. I'm covered up to $250. We're good, baby. We're good. We ain't good.
We ain't good, y'all.
We ain't good, y'all. So I got to pay them their money, but I'm just here to say, fuck the whole system.
Tear it down, Casey.
Tear it down,
Man.
yeah,
Unfortunate.
no deals and steals, just steals from my wallet. You know how many Monster High dolls I could get? There's a new Monster High doll coming out, and it's $150. I can't get it now.
You don't even know where the original show. No, I refuse to allow this to happen.
I wasn't gonna buy it. I promise.
What is
the
it?
scammer got scammed.
$150 Monster High doll. I want to know what it is.
It's
What does it do?
it's a collab with the company Off-White, which I guess is like some like fancy boutique. So they're wearing fancy clothes. It's not for
Girl,
me.
unless they're wearing Chanel.
Chanel.
Oh my God.
Anyways, I'm so sorry. I had to get that off my chest, but at least I'm in a better financial situation now that's,
For sure.
that I can pay that,
Yeah.
Oh, but the worst part is to pay it. I had to go drive to the complex and give them a check or a money order.
No.
Mama,
A
What the hell?
check?
a check. Or I got to go to the Walmart money center and ask for a money order. I got checks, girl.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay,
Adam, do you have
can we-
one?
Can I forego mine in
Mhm.
order to just like quickly go through these Monster High
Sure.
dolls that are $150?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Wait,
That's your go off.
RJ, I'm sharing the link to you so you can pull it up on.
Come on, they are so. They're shift screen. They're so beautiful.
They're something.
Oh
Dolls.
my god.
These are drag queens, by the way.
These are drag queens.
So Casey got these Monster High dolls. Casey, you never watched Monster High because
No.
it was past all of our times, in fact.
Yes.
But you have 3. Oh my
Oh
god.
my god.
Look
No.
at this girly.
So these dolls, again, I don't know, why did you all of a sudden decide to start buying them?
I think because I'm mentally ill.
That's a good assumption. That it is it's mental health day. Girl, you do what you need.
Girl,
It is mental
But do
health
not
day.
Take
I
care.
refuse to
Her hands
allow
are
you to
wet.
buy
Oh,
this.
her gloves are webbed.
Her gloves are webbed. Her little shoes are like she calls them baggies. Like they're like little baggies that are covering up her
How
shoes.
did we end up being a doll podcast?
Ugh.
My god.
Yeah, I would like
See,
to,
I blame the pod.
It's
yeah,
the
it is an
content.
influence. Yeah.
So the thing about these dolls that the community is a little upset about is that these are not normal characters. These are like Electra is not one of the girlies. So they're like, how are you going to make us pay $150 for a girly that
we
we
don't even know? We don't know her
even know.
story.
We don't know
We don't know
her.
her.
It's like
Yeah.
they're trying to make them
Not
like
dress.
American girl like American Girl dolls where they're creating
Yes.
these new characters within this community.
Yeah.
Within
Yeah.
the community.
Yeah. Go to one of the other girlies real quick.
This is the only one I found. Oh, wait. Hold
Keep
on.
going. Let's see.
Oh. Because
There
there's
was-
4.
Yes.
Oh,
There
here,
was
here.
another. Oh my god! Now we're heading into
All of Mattel.
all of Mattel. There they
See,
there
look
they
at the
all are.
girls.
Oh, it's just
Oh.
Ugh.
That must be
that's
the
the
concept
same.
art.
This is the same girly. Oh, there they all
Yeah,
are.
I don't think they have like.
Okay.
full
Electra-
things of
Oh,
all
it's
them
the
yet.
Electromelody is the first of the 4 new ghouls. Stay
Okay.
tuned as it gets even more fabulous now through January.
So she's the only one
She's
that's
the
going to
only
be
one that's been in-
available.
So far.
Yeah,
far.
and then it looks
They're
like
gonna
I
drop
think they're
one
going to
at a
do one
time.
per month. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
October,
they're
November, December, January.
okay.
Let's read those terms of sale, Adam.
Click the
Oh, but hey, while you're there, go to the Mattel Creations. Go to the Barbie dolls.
I like the,
The
wings.
one on the right is the mother.
Yeah.
Oh,
She's
yeah.
mother.
Mother.
She's mother.
She's
mother.
giving mother.
Go to Barbie Signature, Barbie the movie. Look at him.
Look at him.
A
A
dad and his dog.
It's Sugar's daddy.
That's so funny.
That's very funny.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not buying
they have
him.
Halloween
I already said I
costumes?
wasn't.
Go back up.
Oh yes, there are so many Halloween costumes.
Oh yeah, I sold
want
my
the
Halloween.
dress.
I sold my Halloween costume,
this.
my Barbie one, for $80.
Although
Wow.
I should just lean in and get the Allen
Wait,
one.
I do love Sugar's daddy. This is
Yeah.
a slay.
He is.
It's giving
It's
Palm
so
Springs
good.
gay, mom.
Oh, he's
I'm
so Palm
obsessed.
Springs.
Yeah.
I'm not buying him just because I can't do it. I have
But
This
are you
dog looks
sure,
so worried.
Casey, are you
It is-
sure?
The crusty little white dog.
Ooh, look at this bomber.
That's
oh,
cute.
That's cute.
That's
That's
cute.
so
That's really
That's
cute.
cute.
Shit.
I don't know if it's $100 cute, but it's cute.
No,
Absolutely not.
I do. I
Adam,
did buy
look at
the-
this Alan
Adam.
shirt.
I know.
Alan,
This is cute
Alan,
for
Adam,
45.
with your hair.
I know.
This is
You
cute for
are
45.
Alan.
That boy is not Alan.
That
boy's not
That's
Alan.
no Allen.
Snow Alan.
That's so funny that it has UPF 50.
That is very funny. I love that.
Good for them. Good for them.
Okay, enough of Barbie.
Well, thank you for foregoing
sorry.
your go woof.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had
that.
nothing to be mad about.
Miranda, why don't you go? Because
Okay, fine.
I feel the same sentiments as you with yours.
Okay.
Okay.
And I feel like we're gonna get some backlash from someone. So
I think so.
I don't know. Okay.
Okay.
So
okay,
it
okay.
finally happened to me this weekend. We saw it on TikTok. We were like, there's no way that this is going to happen to all of us. And lo and behold, it did. And I am talking about when I walked into my Target
Yeah.
and the first sign I see is self-checkout is now 10 items or less. Bitch, let me tell you something about my Target experience. I go to Target and I only do self-checkout. First of all, because there's only one human.
Yes,
checking
that
you
is
out.
the
And I am not-
fundamental problem. There is always one or
And I
two
am-
people working.
And I am not talking to this one human
No.
who is always trying to push for conversation. Absolutely not. I've already done that at
No.
Trader Joe's. Also,
Yes.
yeah, 10 items or less. Most people are like, that's normal. No, girl. I go to Target and I get my tuna packets for the week. So I'm getting 7 tuna
How dare you bring
packets.
tuna in front of me?
I'm so sorry.
Triggered.
I am getting things that immediately like are not a lot of space, but are just multiples of the same item. And I'm like, oh, okay. I had 18 items and I was like, fuck this. I'm going to go through. No, these bitches were policing the line, counting the items before you head into self-checkout. And I'm like, what are you doing here? Like, okay, so I was so petty that I literally went and got a basket myself and grabbed 10 items and made Jason myself check out separately.
Yes, that's what
Because
I
I
was
was
like.
like,
Did you have anyone there with
yes.
you?
Yeah, so I made Jace do it. And I was like, I understand. So then I texted my sister-in-law who works for Target Corporate. And I was like, this is bullshit.
It's about shrink, right? Because people
It's
are
about
scanning.
shrink. People are stealing, whatever. And I was like, then fucking watch it better. Like, this is not my
or
problem.
get rid of all. Go back to how it was in like 2003 when there were no self-checkout and you had 30 cashiers. That's
Yeah.
And it
the
was like,
other
and you
option.
still have the 30 cashiers.
You still
have so
30
many.
cash registers.
Right.
And there is
Yes.
nobody ever.
Because we need all of that room for Black Friday. For one weekend in the whole year, we need all of those open.
And I'm like, also, isn't Target the one who is like, you can take however many
Up to, like,
things
yeah, up to,
before
like,
they like.
$100 or $1,000 or something.
I'm like, okay,
crazy
then
like
maybe
that.
don't do that then. Maybe if you're so we're all of a sudden worried about that,
Well, have you
figure it
seen the
out.
Targets that have like everything that's like
locked up.
under lock and key? I've seen that
Ridiculous.
around on my FYP too.
And,
And
like,
it's like in the it's not even like what not that okay. You would expect it to be in like more populated areas, not like
Mhm.
suburban
urban,
Targets.
urban
Right.
market.
Yeah.
Or even just like electronics, things like that.
Yeah.
This
Right.
is like your simple
Not like-
shampoo and conditioner.
Not Johnson
And
and
I'm like,
Johnson's,
listen,
baby.
bitch, if these people need to steal this shit, let them steal this
They
shit. Who
probably
cares?
need it, girl.
Who
Like,
cares?
Who cares?
We don't need to lock up tampons,
You
guys.
you make
That's crazy.
enough money elsewhere in your markets that if you lose a few dollars to everyday
yeah.
needed products, fuck off. Like, but anyway, 10 items or less is fucking stupid. At least make it 20 items or less because I am simply not going to a regular checkout line. I won't do it.
No,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm curious.
no, because there's two.
I'm curious about
Yeah.
like the size of Targets because the Target that I went to yesterday was on Lincoln, and it's like the small. It's like a normal size Target. It's one floor. It's
Not
just
like a quote unquote super.
yes, and it's all self checkouts. The one
Oh.
counter is like
Where?
the service counter. It's like on Lincoln and
So the Walmart,
what's
yeah,
that,
the Walmart
maybe?
is all
So-
self checkout. Remember, I told you there was an old lady that was like, "You don't have someone to check me out," and the Walmart lady was like, "No."
No.
That's
And
why
I-
I'd be like,
and, like-
bye. See ya.
And it's apparently also happening with Walmarts and I forget what other
Walmart.
retailer. They were
Walmart
talking
ha-
about it on
They
the
they make
Today
you
Show.
show your receipt.
Who are we just talking
Now.
about?
Oh yes,
about
That's
Oh.
been happening to me for a while.
Did you see the viral? There was a viral Dollar General or maybe Dollar Tree, one of those, where
Dollar General's
there was
changed their coupon
no
policy.
one working.
Oh,
And
the
so
Dollar Tree.
one of the customers like figured out and just like went behind the register and started checking people out. I would have
Yep.
left with my items. If you don't even have someone in the store
I'm out
and
of
you
there.
haven't
That
locked
is
the
so
store up,
funny.
bye. I guess it's free today. This is the one time I'll make the joke. Oh, guess it's free. Yeah, guess it's free.
Guess
I'm
it's free,
walking
because there's
out.
no one
It is
here.
free. Yeah.
I was trying to
Wow.
remember. My friend at work said like Walmart shoplifting, it's like you will be caught. Target
Oh,
shoplifting,
yes.
it's like you have like basically they have like a limit that you can have.
Yes,
Yeah,
we've
you've,
talked
like,
about this
passes.
on the
Yes.
pod with
Yeah.
Casey. Casey has told us
Yeah.
all of the
Well, she was
rules.
telling me that about K-pop albums because the girls will slit the plastic
to get the
shake
get the
the
photo
album
cards?
just to get the photo and then
Yep.
get out of there. But if you
Wow.
do
That's
that
why
at Walmart, they'll find you.
That's why
Oh.
they've
Oh,
started
so-
putting some targets
do.
put them in the like big
in the big
clunky
plastic
cases.
case.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was at Walmart one day and it's like 9:45 in the morning. It's early. I went to just return something because I thought there wouldn't be a line at 9:45. I was wrong. But as we're waiting to return something, I see this like plainclothes man come up and go behind a register, and there's a girl following him, and he's like counting stuff out, and it was like all this stuff that she stole, and he was adding it up, and there was a police officer waiting to get the total for when they charged her. I was like, man, and she was like taking like just like craft flowers and stuff. I'm like, girly,
Oh, man.
let her have her flowers.
Literally let her have her flowers.
Oh, Walmart-
Girly.
girly, Sweet Ween. Yeah, Walmart got them at 19.
Man.
I did
Sweetween,
some-
what
I
did you
did-
steal?
Yeah,
I've
what
never
did you
stolen
steal?
anything in my life.
Oh,
I'm
I used to
boring.
steal-
I have
I
not.
stole makeup from Walmart in college.
I didn't mean to steal back in high school, but like I didn't put stuff from my cart on the thing. It stayed on the cart, but nothing beeped. So afterwards I was like, oh, half
my
of these.
My sister stole an entire digital camera on Black Friday by accident.
Oh, because it didn't beep.
by
She le-
accident. But
she left
how?
it was
because
in the
we
cart.
it was like they also had self-checkout open, and we thought we had emptied everything, but we had like a full cart of shit. And there's only so much room before you have to like start at the self-checkout. If you buy a bunch of stuff, there's only so much room before you have to start putting things back in the cart
Right.
because you're running out of space on the like counter or whatever. And so we got to the car, and she was like, and it wasn't in a bag, and she was like, and we were like, just go. I think it was Walmart.
Wow.
It might have been Target.
When I worked at Target, one of the things you could do is if someone came up to you or like when they're checking out and you ring something up and within like a $35 range, you could change the
Mhm.
price.
Yes, that's the
So-
one that you've brought up before.
Yes, because my friend came through the checkout line with a toaster oven and it rang up $50 and he goes, I saw that back on the shelf for 15. And
Oh, yes,
so-
you told
Yes.
us. You
And
told
they're
us
like-
this,
So then I
Pippin.
say, okay, sir. And then I can do a little price adjustment right there.
I don't feel like most workers are as kind as you would be. I don't think a lot of them
You're
I don't
are.
have
so
to, I
kinda-
believe anyone that tells someone if I do not want to call over a
No.
supervisor to do all
That's-
that stuff. Because
Unfortunately, I feel like that's all the workers I have dealt with.
They
and
don't
like
trust
no,
you.
my thing is I never learned no one ever taught me how to use the radio system. So I'm like, whatever I can do on my own, I will do on my own. So I do not have to bring over a supervisor. Because one time I did, and I said, oh, this customer here wants to do this. And the supervisor goes, this guest. And I'm like, this
Okay.
guest would like to
Okay.
do this.
Wow.
It's like, okay, mama, I'm literally 20 years old. I'm going to work at this Target for the next 2 months, and then you will never see me again behind this register.
Yeah.
Also, the Target for some reason they thought I was under 18, and if you're under 18, you can't
Maybe it's 'cause
stay
you're
later than like
4'5".
10 p.m.
Oh,
You can't stay
amazing.
later than like 10 p.m. And so I'd always get to leave at 10 p.m. One day, someone asked me how old I was, and I said, "Oh, I'm 20 or 21, maybe."
And it switched.
They go, "Oh, so you can stay for closing?" And I'm like, "Huh?" And they go, "Yeah, they haven't been making you close because they thought you were under 18." So then I was getting out at midnight, 1 a.m.
That doesn't even make sense because, like,
pissed.
girl, they have your record. Like,
They
they
have
have
my
your
stuff.
file.
Lazy.
Goofy. Lazy. Boring.
Boring.
Okay, so anyways, Miranda, I'm sorry that happened to you.
I'm sorry that's happening to all of us.
Yeah,
in
and
Target,
It's
'cause
really unfortunate.
And yeah, at this point, yeah, just get 2 baskets, and if you're alone, just say, "Oh, this is I have to buy this with my mom's credit card."
But here's
It's 2 transactions,
on
mama.
the other side of the equation, I'm going to say this.
Here we go.
Walgreens needs to start putting in self-checkout. Because
Yes.
I have waited in like
cannot wait
20-minute
for one-
lines at
I
Walgreens.
caused a
person.
20-minute
And you're,
line
and
once.
you're never buying any more than like 2 or 3 things from Walgreens.
Yes.
Like,
CVS
It
has
always
oh
should
my
be
God.
so quick. And unfortunately, there's always like someone who's like, "Oh, that didn't ring up at the price I thought it was
Yes.
going to ring." Or like, "Oh, I don't have
I caused
Oh.
it once at 10 in the morning on a Sunday. I thought again that I'll do this at 10 in the morning and no one will be there. No, this lady I was trying to do a return, and it messed up her machine. It froze up her machine. She was calling for backup. The line was getting longer, and she was like, "I can't even get on another register because I'm signed in here. So I can't even help
Yeah.
these other people."
Oh
And
my
I'm
God.
like, so embarrassed because this was all caused by me. And I'm like, oh my God.
And it's all because you wanted that.
All because I
'cause
was
you-
returning a Squishmallow.
I thought it was gonna be your stupid the cat litter that you had to get $1 off of.
Oh my God. Yeah. Now whenever they say it's $11, I say, "Here's my card."
Here's my card.
Take the dollar.
Take the dollar.
Oh, and the scan and go at Sam's Club. Yes, I love the scan and go at Sam's Club.
oh
You just
yeah,
scan
I've done
it-
that. It's fancy.
Scan it out with your phone. Oh, so fancy.
So
Costco needs that.
Costco needs that, girl. My God.
My God.
Okay.
I mean, yeah.
That is enough.
self-checkout.
That is enough, girls.
Costco self-checkout, but also I will say Costco's cashiers are so fast and they're
Yes.
so good at their job. Do you not feel this way, Miranda?
I feel like they're getting meaner about like membership stuff as well, and I feel like that's it's not their fault. It's like that you can tell that that's like the one thing that they were told in their morning meeting is to ensure that everyone has a membership card, and so they ask you like 17 times, and if you don't have it right away, like they get really angry. That's just been my experience.
And they're like, I've heard at some Costco's, like, because they're now all at the self-checkouts too. Like,
Yes.
there will be like 5 people at the
Yes.
6 self-checkouts, and they're like ringing all your shit up for you.
Oh.
It's like, this isn't even self-checkout anymore, but they're ringing all up for you, ask for your card. And I was reading on like Reddit or something, and people were getting pissed off because it was their card, but their mom was trying to pay for it, and they're like, "No, sorry."
Yeah, that's the worst.
But it's like the
insane.
Disney annual pass holder discount. You just take your friend's credit card and you pay with it like it's your own.
Yeah,
'Cause
they're
they
not going to
never
be like,
check.
"Can I see that name with your pass holder?"
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never had them check it. That's wild.
Like once they got the machines that you do it all yourself, it's been
Yeah.
fine. But back in the day, like in like 2011, 12, we tried to do it once, and they were holding the pass and the credit card, and it was my friend's credit card. It was my like ex's friend's credit card, and his annual pass and my credit card. And they were like, "Yeah, no, sorry, you can't do that." So he paid for it, and then I just paid him back.
Oh, I meant Costco. I didn't mean AP.
Oh,
But
yeah, Disney.
Yeah.
Okay.
RJ, it's
Okay.
time to go off.
No,
I'd say-
my go off was with
That,
the
that
cost.
was a
with the
collective
Target,
go
yeah.
off.
Oh, it was a
Yes.
joint collab
Yes.
featuring.
We share the go off sentiment.
Mhm.
Great.
Well, thank you, girls, for everyone listening.
you,
Thanks for listening.
girls.
Don't forget Close Friends for just
Shout
$5 a
Close
month. You
Friends.
can join us for 3 extra episodes.
The next episode comes out. It'll be out once this goes live, right?
Have you guys
Yeah.
listened to an episode on Spotify recently, like our episodes? And was the ad
Listen to us. Yeah.
was the was the ad like not our ad, but like a regular Spotify ad?
Was
Oh, I don't recall.
It was when I last listened to it, and it was like some movie, and I was like, wait, Spotify's running ads on my shit.
yeah, it's probably
Ugh.
the Sound of Freedom or some
Oh
shit.
Oh
no!
no!
No, it was like a DC show coming out or whatever. Anyway, I just thought that was interesting. But
Yeah, but
if you want to
the
support
next-
the show, we're recording on Tuesday. Close Friends would have gotten our second October
Yes.
episode by now.
They
when
get
this
it on the
episode
11th.
drops.
So by the time you hear this, if you're on Close Friends, you should have the episode in your RSS feed.
RSS feed, and then there'll be another one on the 21st because we're a 1/11/21 schedule.
schedule.
Because Adam was
Because
annoying.
Adam's a little spicy. All right, everybody. Thanks for listening, girls.
Thanks for
Thank you so
listening.
much, and don't forget to read the group chat. What is her name?
Draculaura.
Draculaura.
Laura. Bye, girlies.
Bye.
Discovering voices, building worlds.